There are many parents that choose to have their newborns sleep with them, but it's not always the safest idea. According to the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, there were 71 bed-sharing related deaths in the state. That's far more than the number of drowning-related deaths. Our Alexis Scott spoke with a pediatrician about safe ways to keep your child safe while they're sleeping.
Bed sharing is exactly what it sounds like. It's when a parent and their child sleeps in the same bed, but this could create many risks, including death. Stephanie Perez is a first-time mother and says luckily she was advised about bed sharing prior to having her daughter.
Well, as being a first-time mom, they do tell us a lot that you're not supposed to sleep with the baby because there's a lot of things that could happen if the baby does sleep with you. And if the baby sleeps in a crib, have it cleaned. No extra stuffing.
Dr. Sabine Rani is a local pediatrician and says it's an issue that claims an alarming number of lives nationwide.
Just in the last year alone, there were more than 3,000 sleep-related deaths in babies in America, and most of them happened because the babies were sleeping in the same bed as another family member.
Adult beds can interfere with the baby's ability to breathe. Babies can get smothered by bedding or trapped between the parents and the mattress.
Another one that we see frequently is that the baby gets stuck between the mattress and the headboard, or the baby gets stuck between the mattress and the wall, and then they don't have the motor skills to roll over or get themselves out, and oftentimes they choke.
Medical experts say bed sharing is particularly dangerous if the baby is just under 3 months old. Also, if there are multiple people in the bed, even other babies, secondhand smoke and alcohol use are also dangerous factors. Medical experts say room sharing is still another option for parents wanting to be near their child at night.
The babies should be sleeping on a flat, firm surface. By that, we recommend either a crib or a bassinet. And most importantly, the position of the baby should always be back to sleep, on their back. Remember it as back to sleep. Last year in 2022, there were 185 bed-sharing related deaths here in the state of Texas. Now, outside of those severe risks that come with it, pediatricians say bed sharing from birth can be hard to break once it's time for the child to move into a room on their own. But overall, experts say the decision is up to the parents. In Corpus Christi, Alexis Scott, KRIS 6 News.